Road people from the world. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, bro.
I'm mad, bro.
You dig? So I am here with my brother. Brother?
KG.
I'm here with my brother KG, the youngest OG.
Yes, sir.
If all you don't know, now you know. I'm going to show you this man is one of the most pivotal men in the music industry from years now till right now. You know what I mean? And off the rip, I'll give KG his flowers for this longevity.
The same man not supposed to get man flowers, eh?
Huh? So why I give me brother?
I don't know. Just tell me that now, I just get me.
We don't care about that. Because at the end of the real black men die without the flowers.
You're seeing that.
And then the flowers get on the casket.
That is it.
So we just give brothers the flowers up front.
That is it.
You see, Pri?
Yes, sir.
You dig that, right? So, big up about one time, yeah, son was an artist.
Yeah.
Go on interviews.
Yeah.
On the media.
Yeah.
Tell me the journey, you know.
It's been a journey. It's been a journey. You know, I came into the industry as an artist, as I say. Mm-hmm. And from that, the band have in production. For sure. And from that, I went into video production.
For sure. You do video too?
Yeah, well, remember, that is really where I get my name in the whole Trinibad. So when I hear people say clergy, pioneer in the Trinibad, it really come from the visual aspect. I can remember is that what really bust Trinibad.
Correct.
The first time I hear about Prince Swani is when you see that Go Feed Them music video.
Correct.
Or when you see that Brother music video.
Correct.
Or
you did that too?
Yeah, Jalano War Them.
Real.
Mel's Boss Fairway.
Real.
You know, a lot of them first set of songs.
For sure, brother.
I was the person that was shooting the videos and
for sure.
putting that visual work now, you know. So that way I get my name.
Talk your shit, OG. Hey, y'all don't know how much of a fan I is to this man. Like, he probably never even noticed. Because, like, I'll just always be around. But I don't be shy for nobody, yo.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna just dap up a dude that you actually look up to. Because I just like how when life give you lemons, you just make lemonade. Life give you grapes, you make wine.
Correct.
You dig?
Correct.
So you see this this one working to your liking, so you move over to the next thing.
Correct.
Real men still trying to fight down one thing and will live and die there. Yeah, son?
Yeah.
So
I never thought I would have been like doing what I doing today now.
Yeah,
I come as an artist, I wanted to sing.
For sure. Yeah. So I don't go through the quick bio questions. Age?
34.
From?
Arima.
You from East Side?
Yeah, man.
Real.
Still there today.
Which one is? You can tell me.
Yeah, okay. Arima.
No, Lynch.
No, Arima.
Oh.
Heart of Arima.
Because I'm from Lynch. Yeah, so I always give for
I live like 5 minutes away from the dial.
Oh, all right. Still us. So tell us, bro. Biggest challenge you experienced so far in your whole career, yo.
I mean, the industry on a whole is a challenge.
Correct.
You know, and I think that my purpose is to be a part of the challenge.
For sure, bro.
And make a change.
For the challenge.
You know, so you wouldn't have to have these challenges anymore now. Because coming up in the industry, it wasn't easy, you know, especially coming from the east side. You know,
correct.
Yeah, it wasn't easy because you had to be around certain cliques, certain groups, you know, to really get a push out there, you know. So growing up as a youth in Arima, it was more independent struggle for me.
What was it? You know, we talk about groups. I know in your podcast you keep it raw and authentic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just groups on the whole, you know, like this room right here is a group.
It's a group.
You know, well, it's a road boy.
For sure.
You know, so
sure.
I guess growing up in Arima, it didn't have much of those type of groups. We had groups in it,
for sure,
but not that kind of group. You understand? Yeah.
Sure.
So it was easy to go down the wrong road.
Right.
You know, so I felt like a lone ranger in the thing, you know, trying to come out of certain situations now.
Since we're talking about just East Side and stuff like that, I have an opinion that it's actually tougher to come out of the East successful than it is come out of the West.
Definitely. We know what the West have.
We know. Yeah, correct.
You know, the West have all the radio stations.
Correct.
The West have all the connections.
Everything.
The West have everything.
And a lot of people will find that out, A lot of people find that out, but we brothers from the East.
Yeah, don't be a fool because that don't discredit anything about the West. That's just saying what it is.
Correct.
You know, just like how in the States, the industry might be more in LA or they might be more in New York.
Right.
You know? So I just how it is in Trinidad.
That is reality.
The industry circulates a little more in the West now.
That is reality. Yeah. All right. So we had to play the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, son, because on this podcast is about being real, raw, steam, and a little games in between, right?
Yeah.
All right, brother. So you going to play facts or cap?
Mm-hmm.
So I go and tell you a statement, And you will tell me if it's facts or cap.
Right.
Right, brother? We talk about East and West.
Right.
West girls steamier than East girls, yes or no? Facts or cap?
Cap.
Let me John. Cap. East, yeah.
Steamy, you see.
Steamy, yeah?
If you tell me sweeter,
Sweet.
I might have say I love my West girls.
So you feel West girls sweeter than East girls?
Of course.
But East girls steamier than West girls?
Yeah.
Oh, let we go on viral.
We have the steam in
Watch
the
out.
East, but we had the dream in the West.
So that's what they comment now. Who is the sweeter, East girl or West girl? And then comment who is steamier? East or West?
But.
Big bottom.
Arima have the sweetest girls in the country.
Real.
Right? But that's not the East.
I
Like
true
it's
that.
Arima. Right?
Arima some sweet girls. Arima some sweet girls.
My opinion, Arima. have the
When you
sweetest
say which part in the West are the sweetest girls?
Well, the West just have sweet girls in a whole now.
As a girl connoisseur.
They go Martin, you know.
No, but you gotta pick one.
Oh, where are the sweetest in the West?
Where are the sweetest
They
in
go
the West?
Martin.
All right, as a girl connoisseur, where are the sweetest girl in South? When we go down South, where you go and carry me to see the girls?
I ain't really too sure about this South.
Oh, you ain't venturing the South, land?
Yeah, I ain't really.
Big girl, it's like you, big girl
Too
connoisseur.
far, bro, God. I too much
Really?
gas. I too much gas.
So we're not. So
Nah.
if she living too far, she can get.
Never.
What you mean, brother?
Never.
We don't step on them.
Nah, I do put more than $100 in gas to one.
But dog, nah, mash pedal, dog.
Nah. East-West corridor for me.
Only.
Yeah.
We don't deliver nationwide. Don't feel as that.
Nah.
Oh no.
It's too much effort.
Oh God, brother. So what about the north side?
Well, the North as well.
North. All right, we don't know. My bad. Central.
North is like,
What do you think about Central?
yeah.
Which one is Central?
Pass. Shogona. Sign pass and Shogona. You know.
All right, so we gonna put them in order. In order, sweetest girls in Trinidad come from East, West, North, no, East, West, Central, and South. Right? Put them in order.
You see, I put him on the spot here because
Nah, but we were both.
it has sweet girls all over Trinidad. We know this.
Correct.
But Arima are the sweetest girls.
So now, but you gotta give me number one
Right.
is where?
Arima,
Number two.
they go.
Right, number three.
South.
Now you can't give you whole South. You gotta give you a part of South. So when I put Central last, you mad, yes?
Yeah.
I know some real sweet East Indian young ladies in Central that will make you ball, eh?
I is a East-West corridor man, you know. So I may not be the best man to really give you that judgment.
Real.
I don't drive far for that kind
But I nationwide, and I can tell you the truth.
Well, yeah.
Them Central girls up there.
Yeah.
I telling you,
I
see.
ain't got out here.
No, and Central have a nice, diverse
Yeah.
group, boy, brother, boy.
What do you think about Arima girls, though?
Alright, so let me tell you, Arima is the best place to go if you're looking for a proper sweet reds.
Right.
Yeah, son. If you're looking for a reds to make you stay home
Right.
and share performance in the room,
Right.
Arima side. Yeah, son.
Right.
As a girl connoisseur, stay with me now.
Yes.
Right? If you're looking for a girl to take pictures with and look good on the gram and thing,
Right.
we go in west side. Yeah, son.
You're on
Pretty
point.
thing.
You're on point.
Yeah, son. When she in missionary, what she did in she face, she really good. She might get the best at jobs because you know she grew up in a certain household that really encourage them kind of things.
Definitely.
Right? But she go show you a good time.
Mhm.
You dig?
Mhm.
And you can pop her with she.
Of
But
course.
that's one turn ahead when they see you guys.
Of course.
Yeah, son. No, if you're looking for a good time, a crazy time, and looking for the girl to probably never really hate it back in life, but she could play Corel cordial and normal.
Right.
South side, the best side, where we reside. Yeah, son, them girls are run and hide. You dig?
Right.
South side, they will give it the girl and them to show you a proper time, and she going rush, she going sweaty, she going ring on your phone, all kind of thing. Yeah, son. If you're looking for a wife,
Right.
cook, clean,
Right.
you might get a little horn. But nothing
A
to really.
wife that on in you?
No, but I thought a little small horn.
Nah, brother.
Just something to make you strong,
Wife
brother.
and on can't be in the same sentence.
Nah. Well,
Wife and on?
hey, why wife and horn doesn't mean the same sentence, eh? The man doesn't know. Yeah, son.
They lie there.
Yeah, son. So that's reality, but that's how I would break it down.
Right,
Me
right,
personally.
Where is the wife coming from?
I say central, boy.
Central.
I feel central are the wives. Yeah, son.
Alright.
West, if you go take a wife day if you want it to look good. East, you go take a wife day if you just want a good foundation, my brother boy. You understand?
Humble kind of.
I can teach you something might be young. Yeah, son.
Yeah, I feel it.
But out there, you like? Alright. Next question. Facts or cap? All saltfish sweet, brother.
Cap.
You touch about saltfish in like?
Many.
How would that?
True.
You not say that. Chatty boy again.
That's all fish. So all saltfish can never be sweet. And any man who's saying that, man.
Give me the whole saltfish experience. She pull on them panties and what KG say?
You see them scents?
Oh, God.
That is what I can't take.
Oh,
I
God.
can't look past that.
She ain't buy a little Dove, nothing, boy.
Scents.
She just come out brawling.
Brawling.
Yeah, I just take off them panties. They say, oh, cool, you see, not all enough, man.
Oh, God.
Yeah, son.
Traumatizing.
Oh, God. Profane about my heart. We not like that. We not read that. Right? So, hey, wait, hold on. If I ask you about the worst, you tell me the best, though.
The best?
Is the best? Tell me the best.
What is the best?
Yeah, tell me how the best experience with the soulfish was. The best soulfish. The best underneath.
I mean...
The brother freeze up, yes? First, I had a few. Yeah, I tell you this, brother.
It have a lot of sweet soulfish.
Right.
It have a lot of sour soulfish.
Right.
That is the ones that has tried to
avoid.
Right.
But we want nobody sweet one.
The sweet one, but I mean, sweet soulfish is sweet soulfish.
Just tell me about a little story about when they get sweet soulfish. Let me know something about
You see, all right. You put him on the spot in a bro. I should not come here, you know.
Wait,
I should not come here.
You single?
That, you know.
You single?
I know I should not come here.
But don't laugh it up.
No. No, he's not single, man.
You single?
No.
Oh, really?
No. I'm a happily married man.
What?
Father.
You married? You married?
Happily.
Since when? Who you married?
Who I married?
Who married you? That is big question.
Yeah.
Big up the Empress and married this old dog here.
Yeah. Big up wife, you.
Yeah, son. Yeah, good old dog. Papa. You think?
Yeah.
All right, red woman does lie. As a man from the east side, you know the east side the best words.
Yeah.
Do they lie?
Yeah.
They don't. I'm asking the question for the interview. Yeah.
No, I understand.
All right. Which, if you had to pick a color girl boy that does lie the least.
Lie the least?
Yeah. What race of girl does lie the least?
Darkies.
Darkies does lie the least?
Yeah, African woman.
Big up the African woman one time.
African
right?
person.
Big up the darkies one time. Yeah. And which group of girl, right, does get the best touch?
The best touch?
Yeah, what is?
Indian.
Big
The full lions.
Aqua fail.
Brother.
Yeah, the point is slow. Watch out. I didn't water that swimming, brother. That's swimming there. I tell you, our editor said, but where the feeling going? Yeah, you ever splash so much, you say, but maybe you feel something because
you lie.
Yeah, you're just swimming, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, son. She make you feel like a cocoa small. Yeah, son.
No, I know about that part.
No, nah.
I know.
So you never had that real splashing in there?
I never felt that way. So, you know,
I apologize.
About that feeling.
I apologize.
I never.
Don't get shit, OG.
I never had that feeling.
Next one. All man does horn.
Yeah.
Fact or cap?
Facts.
All?
Yeah, but all men could stop horn if they choose to.
Now, let's ask the question. Since you just have your little podcast,
Yeah.
right? Let's have a little podcast. Yeah, you probably have the biggest podcast right now. If I keep it a beam, if I keep it a start, your podcast changing the game, bro. Like, hey, give my toast to that, yo.
Yeah.
My toast to that, bro.
For sure.
My toast to that. I'm giving bro his flowers full 1,000, bro.
Even though they're trying to kill him out there and thing, but
they want to kill him bad
yeah.
because you play that Martin Luther King role, eh? I ain't gonna play that role playing it, but I respect it. I go play the Kixie role.
Dangerous role.
I just a touch of realness in between. But you real. You play it real. Yeah, so yo, check out my boy KG podcast one time. Talks with KG.
Subscribe to the channel, everything.
You dig, yeah, so youngest OG doing it, you dig. Right? But we get to that podcast just now, bro. Yeah. Right? We still playing facts or cap.
Yeah.
So you say all man is one. And the question everybody gonna want to know, you're a man, you're married, and you say all man is one. Does KG one?
Never.
But so you're not a man? Do you have something to tell us?
No, remember I just said all man does horn, but all man could stop horn if they choose to.
Oh, so you stop horn?
Yeah.
Did you stop horn before or after, girl?
Before, after?
Before or after, girl? That brother froze.
No, I just trying to make sure.
Yeah.
After, because, you know, I was still...
She catching a little sticky thing?
Yeah, I get catching.
Oh, God. But This is why I like KG. KG coming up here real.
No.
And next person want to phrase up and say, oh God, are they gonna put in the video?
For what?
Yeah, son, that was saying real. So when she catch you one, what's the excuse, bro?
Boy, my whole life flash.
Oh God.
In front of my eyes, bro.
Tell me.
I'm gonna get this story.
All right.
I was in Barbados, you know. We on the beach, everything nice.
She get international one?
Everything nice, bro. We on vacation. I know if you ever had a vacation before.
Never had a vacation.
Greatest thing ever.
Real.
Great, you know.
Need that.
We on the beach in Barbados, blue seas, everything nice.
Papa.
And she on my phone, she sit on the chair on the beach. She relaxing, I in the beach, floating.
You just swimming?
I just floating.
You enjoying it?
I see life real nice, you know, me and wifey outside. And I watching she on the chair and I saying, oh, she looking like she have my phone and she hand so. Bro, that's they floating watching this scene. I get that energy like she in my phone, but she in my phone. And something tell me, let me just go and see what is the scene. So I come out, I play it normal, you know, I walk out, take the scene, taking my time, I strolling.
You can't while it, huh?
And as soon as I reach up to she, bro, she just turn the phone and show me it. So, put home.
Lord of mercy. Lord have his mercy.
Bro, I could have disappeared.
Oh God.
I couldn't believe it.
Wait, so she show you a chat or she show you?
Yeah, a chat.
Real?
Yeah.
God, but I can ask you, where's see any chat, boy, brother, boy?
Yeah, well, the female sent my one view.
And I sure she didn't say that scripture verse. She didn't say that John 3:16.
Definitely not.
Yeah, son.
And I replied like,
good scripture.
Thank you, baby.
Oh God, the word was marvelous.
With some heart eyes.
Oh God. You see, that when they say they have one view, yeah, they're like, when I didn't have no vanish mode, boy.
Nah, I don't do them thing.
That way you got caught, nigga. That's why you got caught, player.
Yeah.
Boy, vanish mode make the whole game easy, but they take it away now, though. Yeah. So I know, but that's fighting up.
Yeah, but that one really make my
that already make it.
Yeah, pull up my socks now, boy.
So question. What advice you'll give to a brother to pull up his socks? To that brother who just chronically honing and they just can't change your one and thing, man.
Yeah, dog, I know about that.
Because you know when they honing, once you start to hone once, you start to hone again. And you hone again.
What I would say is a virtuous woman is hard to find.
And
sometimes we just know when we find a good woman.
Correct.
You know, we just, I could cuss it.
Well, come on.
We just play cunt. Yeah. So I had to learn that, you know, you find a good woman, you know, relax yourself.
Real, just chill.
Yeah, big
Greaves.
man now. Oh God, you're running down these little girls who are nothing.
That's not necessary.
Yes, you know, relax yourself.
Nah,
and from that day on, I changed my life.
So since we talk about virtuous woman, as my OG, tell me 3 qualities in a woman that you had to find, you had to look for. Once a woman had this, she's a good woman.
Yeah, ambition, for sure.
For sure.
I ain't no lazy girl.
Need that.
I ain't looking for no girl who just want my mind them.
Need that.
On that.
Need that.
I don't care if that is a new way.
For sure.
I'm not on that.
For sure.
2, I need a woman who understand what I do.
Correct.
You know, and support and don't try to slow me down.
For sure.
Motivate me to continue to push the thing.
We need this clip here.
You know?
And the third one.
A loyal woman for sure.
Oh, for sure.
I needed to be loyal and I needed to understand what is loyalty and why I needed to be loyal.
For sure.
So, yeah, them 3
Powerful.
Sure.
Powerful. Fellas, right now I just have a pen and a pad. Yeah, son, I just hear. You dig? All right. Facts or copy go back in the game. When a girl give you she body count.
All right.
Right? How much is multiplied by?
First of all, you know, allow me to ask her girl she body count. Though.
No, real, eh?
I stopped that shit.
Real.
I don't believe you, though.
Real.
I don't believe
because regardless of what she say, no, but here why I might ask it.
Yeah.
Just to say what you say. Yeah, son. I know that.
Just say yeah.
Why is like to do too is, and I'll even do it for men. I'll even do it at men. Yeah, son. Not asking men nobody come, but let's ask a man a question I know you want to lie for.
Yeah.
Let's just see how he does move when they lie, nah.
Yeah.
So next time you lie, I can say, I catch you. Yeah, son. You're twitching your finger, man. Yeah, son.
It's been a while I asked body counts.
Right. Well,
question.
Yeah, but girl, you can't.
Well, even before.
Yeah.
even before. Cholo.
Can't catch me no slipping up. Whoever is my dog mamas, you have a good one. You have a good one.
Yes,
I'll show about that. I'll show about that. Go through with those. Yeah, son. All right. So, running that game, then you run our next game.
Yeah.
You dig? And we go get into the real hot seat. We go figure out everything about you after.
Yeah.
Complete the sentence. This game is called Complete the Sentence. So I'll say a statement, say a phrase, and then let's complete the sentence with whatever you feel that sentence will be completed with. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing worse than a horn is a what?
A shitty doubles.
Oh, God.
Nothing will stand that.
Call that shit doubles.
The whole of Arima, except
Oh, God.
O'Meara on the corner there by the racetrack.
Arima?
Yeah. But you see them doubles, all they're saying, Arima, brother, cut out that shit, though.
Arima, we not.
Canes, all they're doing with that, brother.
Oh, God.
Finas, licks.
Oh, God.
That man by Marriage Grocery,
Lex. Oh, God.
them
What?
by the coconut man by the dial there,
Lex. Oh, God. More fire for them. Give it
one
two more.
outside Royal Castle, the old man knows when he at.
Lex. Throw with a hat too. They look goofy. You dig? One more. One more for them.
I think that it is.
They try to never pay with my OG. Yeah. Boy, give me a touch. Because the east side double situation.
all kind of thing.
I vex by. I find you should even mention that one, boy. Let me keep it going now, boy.
Nothing worse than that shit. I rather get home than eat a shitty double.
Nah, yeah, I know, G. Slow down. Yeah, so I'm going to seatbelt. Yeah, understand? All right.
Yeah.
Complete the sentence. Yeah, sex is cool, but have you ever... Tell me. Sex cool, but what better than sex?
That's a damn thing.
That's a damn thing?
Damn thing.
The money, the money on
Money?
the bar.
Money? What? I even say money, because what is
mean?
money without sex, bro?
Money can buy sex, bro, God.
No, but you say no sex.
Huh?
Either money or sex.
Right.
What would you choose?
Money.
No sex, rest of your life? If you had to be the
I try to
cholo
my answer.
right now, the cholo right now.
Right.
Right?
What's the question?
It's like you're starving and you're suffering. Yeah, you're cholo
Right.
today.
Mhm.
And you have to choose right now between money
Right.
and sex for the rest of your life.
I can't, you see, if I broke, who are jamming? These girls I want to
But you still jamming people, cholo.
Yeah. Loki, just insinuate I'm broke.
What you talking about?
No,
These
correct.
girls jamming broke
No,
niggas.
okay, so could we agree that the more money you have, it could improve the quality of girl jamming?
You think so?
I believe that.
It could.
It have a
I
higher
thought
probability
it-
that you go jam sweeter girl.
Huh. I mean,
The more money you have, it increases the probability of jamming sweeter girls.
I know men who have money and can't jam no sweet girl.
Well,
I pay for it. But we're talking about that part.
yeah, we know about that part.
Yeah.
But them brothers just don't have no lyrics, them brothers have verse with it. Yeah, sir.
Again,
Come on, you know, anytime I come close to her ears, it's damaged.
that is it.
She fear me.
Correct.
Don't let me whisper.
Let's be real.
Yeah, son. Every time I slide behind, I ask you where you're drinking. Hey, my wet pick up line. Slide on them, I say, who you concerned, girl? Who you concerned, girl? They'll go blush and they'll say, nobody. I say, well, I find you very concerned and you to concern me. What's your word? Yeah. Oh,
Easy.
gosh.
Like 1, 2, 3.
Hey, let me tell you. You just tell that to everybody,
Yeah.
Only people that deserve it.
Yeah.
Watch out, eh?
Damn.
Don't let me see a thing out there, no.
Damn.
Because anytime I get close to the ears,
That is it.
it'll just run from me. Telling them. Anyway, finish the sentence, right? I'm not eating at anybody's house if...
You're shitting in a latrine.
Oh, God, nah.
Fire.
I scream.
Fire burn.
I scream. You know what I eat in the house, in? Anytime I realize you just kiss your dog and thing, and I like,
Why you nice to kiss my dog and thing?
nah, no problem with it, brother, but I eat in it. Yeah, son. From the time I realize, you see Rufus.
Yeah.
You kissing Rufus and you put on my pillow.
Dog living in your house, all the kind of
Your dog lying on your bed and all kind of thing. Yeah, son, Rufus stick. Rufus is this big stick run one.
For someone, I don't even like to line by people that have dogs in the yard. They just me, right? I have a phobia for dog shit. since I was a youth man.
See, I no dogs, or?
Nah.
I scream.
I had dogs, right? But what used to kill me the most with the dog was always the dog shit. Then the first time I telling this story,
But you flick now, brother?
don't laugh at me too much, right? But
Brother.
it's a real story. When I was a youth man, we used to play this game called Savage.
Right.
Where we used to dip a stick in dog shit. And they running down man and thing and wiping it on them and thing. But I was always fast. So nobody could ever catch me. It was always like the fat man and them would I get catch and thing.
Oh, God.
And they were hiding behind a wall thinking, well, I good, you know, I fast, somebody can't catch me. And a man had a stick about this stick. And he put a big piece of dog shit on it. And he just come around the wall and he wipe it across my mouth or so.
Your mouth?
My whole face, all of my lip, wet dog shit. Bro, God, I started to cry immediately.
Yeah.
From the time I realized the shit touched my mouth, I just started to cry immediately.
Yeah, we can wrap this motherfucker up, yo. We can wrap this motherfucker up, yo.
And since then, bro, you see dog shit, I cannot be around it. So if I find somebody yard, I have a piece of dog shit right there, I going home.
Again.
I going home.
Again.
So, yeah.
When
So
I get kids, some wipes.
yeah, so if you have
You
dog,
care how it was.
I carry it from you for real, bro.
Wait.
No, I that dread from a situation.
No, all them girls who ever kiss you, they're watching this video. Don't go and say,
don't call me shit mouth all the time.
wait.
Why you out on the podcast talking shit? I don't ever say that. But that, you know the
One time, home girl said it, then she find and say, and you tell me you kiss kids, girl? She was telling girl, them popular man and them stink, boy.
Stink mouth.
Now, say that. We go act like, well, boy, we going viral there, though. I feel we going viral there, though.
I don't know why I say that.
Yeah, I study you too, eh? Anytime you introduce me to any brothers, I realize a little fat. Yeah, I said, I said, Megs, Megs gonna watch your soul. I want big son. Yeah, big son, I'm gonna sit Megs and nasty Megs. Megs me not rate you, Megs.
All them fat man get shit.
All them fat. I'm asking Megs. I said, Megs, you was big so when you were a kid, you was younger. You gonna say, I make my whole life. I'm gonna say, Megs, you nasty Megs. Megs, you stink Megs. Megs, not bad while you have to Megs. You ain't no talk from you, Megs. Oh, God, hey. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
That was serious.
I feel I laugh so much on the episode. You have to know. The only episode I laugh is what I feel is the brother episode, boy.
Yeah, boy.
But hey, big up on KG one time, yo, we're supposed to do it. Yeah, so KG, we done with the games. We're gonna get serious, we're gonna get rude, we're gonna talk about the real things now and the rude things.
Yeah, man.
Right? How long you producing music, brother?
From the time I finished school, so since 2008. Yeah.
2008.
Yeah.
You say it's 34?
Yeah.
Right, for sure. How long you in music?
Since I finished school. So I was writing the songs in school and thing, you know. But as soon as I finished school and I had to make the decision on what you want to be now, music was my first decision there.
All right. And I know you work with real people since then.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's your dream? If you have a record label, right?
Yeah.
Tell me 5 artists you sign into your record label off the rip.
Right now?
Right now.
If I had a choice to choose any
artist.
I would sign my brother, Swani.
Swani.
Sure.
We are Swani.
Right?
For sure.
I would sign K-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
I would sign Kutin.
Big up on one time. Yeah, son, read better that.
I would sign...
Yeah, 2 more contracts, think about.
Upcoming artists or just artists?
Boy, anybody, boy.
Yeah, it...
Whoever you believe in the most.
I mean, there's so much artists, eh?
I know.
Right now, I'm not really giving you a list based on who I believe in. I really getting you a list on who I think would work.
Well,
my label now, boy.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Swani, K-Man.
The best possible man for label.
Right, I'll put Putin in the mix.
For sure.
I'll even put Nyla Blackman in the mix.
Nyla, for sure.
Oh, yeah. And I'll put one more, I'll say Young Brother.
Brother,
yeah.
For sure. For sure.
You know, but it has so many
That's
artists.
That's a bad sack.
So many upcoming artists too that
For sure.
I rate, you know. If I had to call out
Tell me.
names like Kilo, you know.
Kilo?
Yeah, I like
Kilo or Kilo?
Kilo is his name. What?
Kilo. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kilo. Bad.
I like Kilo.
You remember a younger version of Coots?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I like Amy. I don't know if you know Amy.
I know Amy.
Yeah.
I know Amy.
You know, Original Amy's her name on Instagram.
For sure. Big up Original Amy one time.
She have a real positive vibes.
For sure. Give me one more comment. One more comment out to say you're for sure it.
But I had to big up my brother Rassi.
Rassi?
Yeah, he been with me from day one.
For sure, big up Rassi one time.
Very bad artist too.
Big up Rassi one time. Big up Rassi one time. All right, tell me one artist you find was real difficult to work with though. Oh, good. Tell me the truth.
The most difficult artist I ever had to work with is definitely Swani.
Why, boy?
Oh God, boy.
Swan
Dan is the man nickname.
What's Swan Dan?
Swan Dan. You can't tell him what to do.
Really?
He tells you what to do.
Yeah.
Understand? So
that could be a good and a bad thing, eh?
No, it's a good thing because when I first met Swani,
right,
the reason why it was so easy for him to explode, because I meet Swani like today, and in the next 6 months, we already had 2 hit songs.
For sure.
Doing me thing now. And it was because he didn't rely on me alone. You know, he used what I brought to the table and he brought something to the table.
Powerful.
I didn't have to, and this is quite 2017.
Powerful.
I didn't have to tell Swani, well, go live and engage with your fans. I didn't have to tell him, make sure and look good when you're taking pictures. I didn't have to tell him, you know now, boy, market your music, promote yourself. I didn't have to tell him that.
Yeah, where are the value?
A lot of these artists, you had to tell them what to do now. He already knew what to do, and he just used my help and propel it to the next level now. But with that comes a man who sure in himself.
Correct.
So, you know, so sometimes when 2 geniuses working together, sometimes they might butt heads a little bit and that kind of vibes. You know, so yeah, I'll say he probably was the most difficult.
Nah. Big up Swan one time. Big up Swan one time. One of the greatest artists.
Definitely.
Can argue as probably the greatest artist ever come out of Trinidad. Yeah, son.
Brave boy.
Oh, no, I say you can argue.
Worse than me.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, say worse things than me, man.
I will kill you for that one. Nah, I will. You can argue it though. Yeah, son. Like I think Trinidad produce so much good talent. Yeah, son. But I just think that what Swani is doing, not only from an artistry level, but just in terms of how he markets himself, how he redefines, rebrand himself.
Of our generation.
Definitely trendsetter of our generation.
I believe that if Swani did not get the boss that he did get,
right,
everything that we're seeing right now would not be possible.
Correct.
Down to like Kutain and all of them, because
for sure.
I have a firm memory of how the industry was before Trinibad now.
For sure.
A lot of people might not remember because everything happened so fast and now we see so much youth emerging from these streets. But before 2017, it was strictly soca music. You know, like it didn't have it had local scenes, but nobody was getting because even in the hip hop with Mark Hardy and Young Rod and Jimmy October, like they was trying their thing same way too. Like had a time when the youths was trying so hard to get the respect in this country and it was not happening.
Nah.
You know, and it's really when Swani boss and show the world that, hey, we don't have to just listen soca, you know, to other types of music, to other type of styles. That is when people really raise the antennas and say, all right,
nah, for
generation.
Sure.
When K-Lion say new generation,
touchdown,
tell a boy don't
wrong. Hey,
that shake the world and show that Trinidad have more to offer than just what all the old men and them trying to push in the head now.
They
have a young generation that very capable.
Very capable.
Yeah.
And US sons for sure. Yeah. Right, so since we're on the topic of Trinidad, you know, we had asked Nella, what's the difference between Trinidad and also, we had asked Nelly Kotoy?
Nelly Kotoy, yeah.
Yeah, we had asked Nelly Kotoy, what is the difference between Trinidad and Zest? Right? She gave her answer. Let me hear yours.
I don't think it have a difference as the sense of
real.
Yeah, I think it's one umbrella. I think that Trinidad kind of start the energy. Then we create things like Zest and what young brother laugh, I would call it Steam and all these different things, but it really fall under one movement, you know, because we all move together, you know, and we all move the same way. We have the same fashion sense. We're singing about the same things. We represent in one culture, which is the dancehall culture in Trinidad. You know, so I wouldn't really try to separate it. Just like groovy soca and power soca and all different. It's soca.
For sure.
It's calypso music, basically. For sure. We don't just try to separate things all the time, and that separation is what is bring the division. You know, so I just try to rep Trinidad. You know, Trinidad on the pendant, everything. You know, as was Trinidad as the father, because I was first. You know, so we had to give Trinidad his props, but Zest, Steam, all these things, I put it under one umbrella as Trinidad dancehall music, basically.
Trinidad dancehall.
Yeah.
And fully read that.
Yeah.
Fully read that. And honestly, one thing I believe, the reason why the music is not at the level that it's supposed to be, meaning, because I believe that this type of music should be a genre. Like, you should be going to Apple, Spotify, and you should see Zest, Trinibad, Zest / dance, or whatever you want to put it as.
Yeah.
It should be there as a category.
Of course.
Yeah, but I think it's mainly because of the fact when you break down all the houses in the village, people don't really respect the village as a community now, boy.
Yeah.
When all the houses divided now, boy. Yeah, son.
For sure.
So it's just supposed to just come together and just be one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So since we talk about music, we talk about genres, we talk about the soca. Right? Because I know you tapped in everywhere. Mm-hmm. You're the one OG that you always in the know. Yeah. You know, on your podcast, talk about a big beef in the soca. I ain't gonna talk about it here. Yeah, so if you want to see it, so
why not?
Run my boy views up.
Why not talk
one ticket in on KG Pod. You know, talk about a dread beef, boy. How you just know these things?
Because I mean, people have to understand that I was around a lot of artists right before the bus. You know, because my purpose in the industry, well, the purpose I just drive myself on is to help artists. So Voice is my brother. You know, I was in Soca Star with Voice, and then after Soca Star, Voice didn't really have much studios to go to. You know, so I was one of the first men to really grab him and say, bro, come, let me, do your thing, stay active. And he used to come by me and we used to record countless demos. I record Cheers to Life. Real. From finish.
Real.
They promoter with him and Kess.
Real.
You know, so a lot of people just look
at my podcast. My sound though.
Yeah, so a lot of people just look at my podcast and feel like just talking from an empty vessel now.
Right.
But they don't understand because I don't share these stories like that. But now I'm willing to share it because I have my platform. So when I talk about things like Voice and full-blown beefing and thing, it's because I know these stories. And I think that our entertainment industry missing platforms that
do that raw
journalism on the industry.
Yeah.
You know,
why you think it's like that? You think it's because China is so small?
I think that we're not accustomed. You know, I think that we're not accustomed to raw journalism. We are accustomed to just skimming on the top and just talking about, Voice have a bad song and Voice win Soca Monarch and big up this one and big up that one. But the industry is so much more than just that now. And what I was saying when it comes to the Voice and the full blood was, imagine two artists singing songs for each other, right? Because Voice sing a song for them too, right? And higher, Voice is spitting lyrics towards those guys. They are coming.
What lyric you say towards them?
Listen to it. I know busting no fires again because people exit me. But I just telling all you go and listen to higher.
So question. Because, I have so much respect for Voice and them, so much respect and love for Full Blown and them.
Yeah.
Every time I see them brothers, they show me mad love.
Of course.
Right? Especially being a youth man that is a young promoter, they show me mad love.
Definitely.
So, I have a question, like, how do you feel like they feel knowing that you will speak on these things?
All right. So, that's why platforms like these are important. And even my platform, I speak out a lot. But I also try to be very transparent now. But most people would just look at 2-minute clips on Instagram and they will really take time to go and look at the entire
full thing.
But in my show, I am very transparent. So I say things like, I need all that to get accustomed, Look around in the world, look at all different platforms. It could be Breakfast Club, it could be Club Shay.
Correct.
Academics, it could be what?
Correct.
These platforms, like rappers and artists,
it was properly music
sometimes they beg these people
to talk about it.
Talk about me now. You understand? Because these things help the industry. So I repeatedly keep saying, I ain't going nowhere now. Get accustomed. If KG knows something, you're going to talk about it.
Correct.
If KG finds something wrong with something, KG going to talk about it.
Hide their business.
I just go in and report on the industry. It have no malice. There's no disrespect to no artist. I appreciate everybody in the industry. And I just think that we need to open our minds and understand that the reason why our industry is so far back is because we are scared of change now. So I just trying to be the change in the industry.
Since we talk about beef, right? Much love and respect of Voice and Full Blown one more time.
All the time.
What a beef it have out here that you feel the world don't know about.
Real beef, boy. It have beef.
Give it two.
And I was course.
Give it two.
I was vex.
Give it, you're saving all that thing for your podcast and then give me something now, man. Throw something on me now, man. Give me one beef You feel the world ain't no that
feel
way,
it
you
ain't
know, in the industry, musically. Keep it in raw music, nothing personal.
Yeah, music. But we know about the voice and the full, bro. I find it funny. They might kill me for this one. Oh God, Father Lord, but I don't care.
If I want to kill him, man. Not me. Hey, not me.
I don't care. But
Yeah,
I just find it funny that Nessa Preppy and Nyla Blackman do link up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
For real.
I always find it was funny, because
You think there's something there?
they are two artists that about they come up the same time and all these
Real.
things. And I personally
All right, don't forget to talk to your mic, bro.
I never see the connection.
Oh, with the son.
Yeah, so
Right
I
on.
assume that it have a little.
You feel so?
Yeah, I assume.
I mean,
I could be assuming wrong.
All right. So that could be a little end, that could be a little gem, that could be an assumption. I ain't gonna get involved with that. I'm okay, you walk that mind. But hey, big up to Nessa and Nyla one time. Yeah, son.
Yeah.
If they go a sound clash, what you feel going on?
Who go win?
Yeah.
No, both of them is two incredible artists, man.
Real.
Mm-hmm.
So who you feel gonna win?
Now two of them bad man.
Hey, you see what I guess I don't see what they're asking about that time.
We're on to Nessa revive herself with that latest.
Real.
You understand?
Yeah.
You're looking a little shaky. I was watching you. I say, Nessa, but she catch. So,
all right.
like what carry, separate.
So this is the last part where we just call it the road freestyle hot seat. Now I'm gonna ask you the freestyle. I say, what freestyle? Yeah, son. You're not?
Freestyle?
Yeah, over the top. Let's say on that. Yeah.
What freestyling? Like what? Just freestyling?
Acapella.
What, just freestyling?
Acapella.
Like just freestyle? Like
just freestyling.
You freestyle person?
You're out of time, Yeah, man, you're out of time. We can probably do after. But this one is where I go on freestyle questions over the top of my head and you go and give me the truthful answers.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
So it's test me and test you.
Right.
All right? Some of them rude, some of them interesting. We going far. 3 more minutes, we get a shit going.
Yeah, man.
You think? If you had to pick any genre, right, to be removed from the music airways forever, you had to pick one. Which one?
Forever?
Forever.
Chutney.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna get bad. I don't know who's gonna get bad. Somebody's gonna get bad. All right. One artist that you feel should never make music again.
J-Angel.
Who?
J-Angel.
Who's that? Okay. All right.
Man, say who was that?
Next question.
Damn.
No. Next question. All right. Best artist out of Trinidad and Tobago to ever touch the mic.
Ever?
Ever.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Ever.
David Rudder.
Oh, that's interesting. Good take.
Yeah.
Good take. All right. Favorite position in the rudeness?
Backers.
Hardest position to do any rudeness?
Lift up.
Ever had a situation where the gun wasn't getting up?
Never.
If you was in a situation where you go and do?
Die.
Shit. Which one worse? Your gun not getting up or you're breaking in like 1 minute?
Gun not getting up.
Gun not getting up.
For sure bad, bro.
You ever break in 1 minute? Or less?
50 times.
Next one. Wait till she.
Nothing.
You just stay quiet.
Sleep.
Next question. Is he the nanny?
All the time.
Is venture the bottom?
Sometimes.
Only for wifey? Or
definitely my bro.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah, but eat a bottom or a girl in about it wasn't what?
Yeah.
Real underwear liquor.
Tostiness.
A sober heady man say, oh Lord. Oh Father God, that brother did it willingly. Yeah, son. All right. Tell me, worst coochie ever? Worst?
You want to call her name?
Call her letter. Give my initial.
A.
What's the last letter?
A.
Oh God, I don't believe my his legs, boy. That I started to remote at all, right? All right. Junk sex or high sex?
I know you're drunk, man. So,
Real.
sober, yeah.
Favorite rude boy flavor?
Stout.
Craziest place you ever jam?
In school.
Real.
Classroom.
Real.
Definitely.
Wow. Okay, next question. Let's keep it going, right? Threesome.
Never had it.
Real.
Yeah, boy, bro.
Yo, that should be jiggy, yo. I tell you what.
Woman don't like to share me, but
I've been getting lit, boy.
long time. Woman will be bad.
Right.
And when they meet me, they're ready to settle down.
Oh God, I hear that.
Yeah.
You get a job to everybody, but you wanna love me. You
get threesome to this one, that one, and you telling me you get this one at 3 summers.
That I telling you.
You know, I never had one.
I come here because my brother tell me you real good.
Definitely.
And you wanna love me?
You wanna love me.
You wicked. You don't like me. You hate me. You understand? Alright. Tell me, what's the guy can ever tell you?
I need money.
Oh. What's the guy can ever tell you after the jam?
I need money. That's not
Oh my God. If a girl go in a group chat and say yes, the worst jam she ever had, what you gonna do? And they really thought they put on a good one, eh?
I mean, girls just do that. Yeah,
just another friend will come around, yeah?
Yeah, girls just do that. But we don't study them thing.
We don't study them thing. Craziest thing you ever hear name get called up in? Oh boy, real and raw. You know, we skip it.
But I even want to say what I want to say.
Alright, say the second thing.
The second thing? Craziest thing about ourselves?
Yeah.
They say KGS beat a man and never lash a woman in my life.
In their life.
Yeah.
Never that. We don't promote domestic abuse.
They just look at me and they just feel like...
Is it chain? The chain kind of big?
Yeah, he look like he go lash you.
You have a kind of big woman chain, huh?
Yeah, and it's a serious man too now.
A bit too thick.
Yeah.
Scary looking chain.
Big chain man, all big chain man just beat a man.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
It looks like it. Yeah, I mean, you see me with my little necklace? Yeah. This so thin is a necklace. Not even a chain. Yeah, so that's a chain. Yeah, right? But all right, let me keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Girl with a big abzuki foot, right? Looking little, yeah, son. Or she have a little touchy missing teeth.
What?
Big foot, nasty looking, she have black thing in the toenail and all kind of thing. Or she have touchy missing teeth. Tell me, you have to pick one.
Now taking the foot, my bro.
Big foot?
Yeah, because hygiene in your mouth is a serious thing for me.
Correct.
A matter of fact, that is my first turn off.
Really?
I come in close to you to smell your breath.
Move from me with this thing.
And anytime I hear a hint, I go on. I don't want no part. I cannot be with you.
First this thing, don't trim it off. He said, anytime he hear this thing, listen. Yeah, I say loud. She said, oh.
I don't want no part.
Damn, baby, that shit echoing.
Don't want no part.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right. Final three.
Yeah.
You find out, I think, say, boy, she have a STD. What's your next move?
Home time.
ST Diesel.
Home time.
In machine without a condom?
Never.
Oh. Yeah, at all.
Can't pay for
even if it's curable.
No antibiotics.
All right. Ever had a scare?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Real? Hold on. Give me a quick.
That is the thing as make you settle down in life, you know, bro.
Correct.
I telling you.
Correct. If you can say this bullet thing, you worth it by dog by
that.
You watching your PP not looking familiar. You say, but you never give out so before. Yeah,
sensitive.
Your parents said, well, it's warm in here, boy. You wonder, oh God, man, don't turn on the heat. Yeah, sir.
All men, all gals went through that already.
I feel all gals. Yeah, and Blueface even said that, even though Blueface is an idiot, you know, so but Blueface was like, dog, you ain't playing if you ain't about STD scare. So I said
STD?
No, STD, STI,
STD is different.
I don't want either one. Yeah, so that was classified the same way. Yeah,
bacteria is a hell of a thing.
Yeah, bacteria is a hell of a thing.
So you really have to watch yourself out there.
Yeah, so and the last question, last but not least, I want to give you some genuine advice in the industry. Me being a brethren who, you know, I see your path. I see how you was finding yourself, me being young and still finding myself in the industry.
Yeah.
I doing the interview stuff. I doing all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Content, everything. I even show parties, big Blue Ibis one time. What advice would you give me? And also, by extension, what advice would you give the average young creative?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, bro, I want to tell you that I'm proud of you. You know, I've been seeing you on the vibes. Even before this whole Rude Boy thing, you've been pushing yourself, you know, creating your content to see you reach here now and you're hosting this show. And taking it to them in a different way.
Mad love.
I appreciate it, as somebody in the industry who want to see these things a lot more. So I'm gonna commend you on that for doing a good job on that. I want to stay focused. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, I'm talking to the.
Yeah, you give them the advice after.
Yeah,
Yeah, sir.
I want to stay focused. I want to, you and your whole team, everybody who behind this platform, I want to let it stay consistent.
For sure.
Don't just do it for a time, and then when things not looking how you want it to look,
for sure,
just slow down.
Powerful.
Continue pressing them.
For sure.
Continue being original, and continue being yourself. Now, advice to the youths and them who probably looking on.
Wow.
This one here. Yeah. Advice to the youths and them who looking on. I want you to understand that it will be days where, as I told you just now, it wouldn't look like it working. For sure. Sometimes I might do videos, I might go viral. Sometimes I might do videos, I might get 100 views, bro. That's how the thing does go, but remain consistent, remain dedicated, keep God first. A lot of people going through this industry without any type of spiritual connection. And it shows. Facts. It shows, so keep God first and just put in the work and don't allow the naysayers, and because we living in a world of comments and people just have random opinions. And if I was studying comments, bro, I stop long time. Because you see the kind of fight I just get people to say all kind of thing and da. But that does really fuel me and really motivate me to do my thing now. So I want the youths and them watching to understand that don't use hate to be depressed. Or don't use hate to be like, but people don't like me. For sure. Use that to propel. Fuel them. Use that to push yourself. For sure. And once you stay consistent and stay on the path and stay positive, timing is everything. Mad love, brother. Yeah. Mad love, brother. Mad love. Yeah, man. That is it. That is it. Yeah, son. I'm here with KG, the youngest OG. Yeah, son. Mad love, big brother. Yeah, appreciate you for coming out to this show. All the time. Give you flowers any day, anytime, anywhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, son. Rude people from around the world. All you know where it is the realest. I'm a big brother over here. Yes, yeah, Sam. We out. Yeah.